Hey, what's going on everybody? It's the real BeanJr here, and in this quick video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get your Xbox 360 controller to work with your Wii U. There are a few requirements that you need to fulfill before we can actually make all this stuff work. You need to follow this soft mod guide right here for the Wii U. I want to give a huge shout out to Game in Canada. I'm going to have a link to his channel down below in the description, and I'm also going to have a link to this particular video right here, because you guys need to download this zip file right here, which is basically Homebrew Launcher 1.3 and HaxChi Setup 522 files. And you're basically going to be brought to this mega link. And just for reference, when you install HaxChi, these are the button combinations that come default. I reversed the default and the A button shortcut so that the default when I launch the HaxChi channel goes to the system menu, therefore loading custom firmware. Everything else I pretty much left alone, so yeah, you're going to be seeing me hitting a lot of button combinations. So yeah, make sure you run through that soft mod tutorial, because it's really helpful. The next thing you need to do is download the HID to VPad network client. You want to download the stable version, not the nightly build or whichever one, or not the one with dependencies or whatever it was. I find this one to be a lot more stable for some reason, but you know, that's just me. And you want to have your Wii U's IP address typed into the program here. Okay, so once we've booted up our Wii U and all this stuff, assuming you haven't done so already, load up the custom firmware, and all I have to do is just hit the HaxChi thing, and it will boot me back to my system menu, but it would have patched firmware. I also need to warn you guys that this is sort of a hit or miss thing. You know, sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't. Maybe I'm gonna have some recording luck and this won't work, so you know, maybe I'm just wasting my time, but anyways, so I've got the HaxChi right here, you know, again, and what we need to do is load up HaxChi, and as soon as we see the homebrew banner, hit down on the D-pad and keep holding it, and this will boot you into HID to VPad and start the server. So let go of D-pad down, and if all is done correctly, you'll be brought to this screen right here. It will look different on your TV, as you will see here. What we need to do first of all is note down our IP address in the corner, and you need to basically connect your computer to your Wii U. So just hit the little connect button there, and you also want to make sure that your Xbox 360 controller is checked. So your controller may or may not appear in the list. If it does appear in the list, make sure you check it off to activate it. And yeah, so click on the first Pro Controller port, press the A button, and then just push any button on the controller. The B button on the Xbox controller is essentially the A button, so in case you guys were wondering. So once we've confirmed and all that stuff that our controller works, go ahead and hit the plus button to apply the patches, and your system will reboot. A way to make sure this succeeds, and clearly it hasn't succeeded, is well, it hasn't succeeded because it says reconnecting for some strange reason. I'm not sure why this is. Maybe once again, it's recording luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the whole process. I'm going to, cut back to this point until I get this thing working. So hang on. Okay guys, so we're back. Very quickly, I'm just going to configure this controller. We've already ran through the process, and just hit the plus button to apply the patches. And the system's going to reboot. Oh, and it didn't stay stuck on reconnecting. So theoretically what I can do is I can hit, and I'm going to try and have this in view of the camera. So if I hit, say what button is that anyways? If that's like, yeah, the Y button, I can switch between TV mode and whatnot. And also, let's go ahead and launch up Mario Kart 8. Once again, I'm using my Xbox 360 controller to control everything, which is great. And here it is, Mario Kart 8. I'm probably going to start up like a random time trial or something just to show you guys it works. And because I'm running this over Wi-Fi, it's kind of lagging a little bit. So I'm just going to go down to time trials and pick my character or something. I really don't care what my combo is at the moment. And I don't care what track we pick either. I'm just going to go up to solo race. And as you can see, we are racing in Mario Kart 8 with the Xbox controller. Now, you can use the trigger button to fire an item if you want, so I'm just going to demonstrate that now. And you can, what's the pause button? It's the button on the right. I keep getting that mixed up. So, anyways, that's just a quick tutorial on how to get the Xbox 360 controller to work on your Wii U. Hey guys, so while I'm in editing here, and this is kind of what my timeline looks like, it will get more complicated later on, trust me. It just occurred to me to mention that you're going to have to do this process every single time you start your Wii U up, as far as I know. So it's not going to save like you'd expect it to, like I'd expect it to, but you have to pair your controller every single time. I'm guessing it probably has something to do with the way the network client works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching.